Jokic in the half court is like Jordan in the finals, goddammit. You're not going to beat him. You're just not going to beat the half court. He is God right here. He's picking you apart. He picks you got to speed the game up so his big ass got to run back and forth and hopefully he can get tired.
He's not getting tired.
I know he ain't.
To me, he's Magic and Kareem on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
He's a guard. He makes great decisions, hell of a pass. And then when he wants to be Kareem, he goes down and dominates. So he's a special player that does a lot of things.
Nikola Jokic is rapidly climbing the ladder of NBA greatness, passing legends and rewriting the record books along the way. With every milestone, every accolade, he's cementing a legacy that's becoming harder and harder to ignore. His dominance isn't just about stats, it's about impact. Jokic has carried his franchise to success with a unique blend of size, skill, and playmaking rarely seen in a big man. And as his resume grows, so does the conversation around his place in NBA history. But how do the legends feel about his rise? Does Jokic truly belong among the game's all-time elite? The debates have been heated. Some fans praise his brilliance, while others question how his laid-back, methodical style stacks up against the flash and physicality of past eras. In a league once ruled by athletic dominance, Jokic has flipped the script, proving that vision, IQ, and creativity can be just as deadly. Older NBA icons, who thrived in a more physical, explosive game, have had mixed reactions to this new kind of superstar. But now, the greatest of them all has spoken. Michael Jordan, often regarded as the ultimate standard of basketball greatness, has finally broken his silence on Nikola Jokic. As Jokic continues to dominate and build a Hall of Fame-worthy legacy, Jordan offered rare praise for the Serbian big man, acknowledging not just his numbers, but his influence on the modern game. Jordan praised Jokic's all-around skill set and court vision, calling the way he controls the game something special. In his words, he's already one of the greats and he's changing how the game is played. Coming from the greatest player of all time, that's no small endorsement. With Jordan's stamp of approval, Jokic's place among basketball's elite is becoming harder to debate. Another legend who sees the greatness, Larry Bird, often considered one of the most brilliant basketball minds to ever hit the court. Bird is frequently compared to Jokic, not because of raw athleticism, but because of how both used intelligence, feel for the game, and next-level passing to dismantle defenses. Bird, a forward; Jokic, a center. Different positions, same visionary mindset. Their ability to see the game several steps ahead sets them apart in any era. And Bird, known for his deep respect for high IQ basketball, has publicly praised Jokic's unique approach and undeniable dominance. The message is clear, even among the most respected legends in NBA history. Nikola Jokic has not only earned their admiration, he's redefining what greatness looks like in the modern game.
I would love to play against him. He's good.
He's good, right?
He's good. There's so many great centers over the history of our game. Man, is he good. I just hope he stays healthy and able to continue to do what he does, because he is fun to watch. Probably more so than anybody in the league. It used to be that when the Golden State was healthy, they were really fun to watch. Now I've switched over to Denver.
Shaquille O'Neal has never been one to hold back, especially when it comes to judging today's generation of big men. As a proud member of what he calls the Big Man Alliance, Shaq has taken it upon himself to guard the legacy of dominant centers, often holding modern bigs to a near impossible standard. For years, he's been critical, sometimes even dismissive of today's centers, questioning their toughness, skill, and overall impact compared to legends of the past. But when it comes to Nikola Jokic, even Shaq had to tip his hat. Speaking on the Dan Patrick Show, O'Neal didn't hesitate to say it: Jokic is the best big man of this era. High praise coming from a Hall of Famer who redefined dominance in the paint. Shaq acknowledged not only Jokic's numbers but his all-around game, his vision, and selfishness, and the way he commands the floor. Despite their vastly different styles, the respect was clear. Jokic has earned a seat at the table among the greatest to ever do it.
When I look at Joker and how he plays, and this is why he's the best big man in the league.
Shaq, he's playing the best of his career. I mean, that's saying a lot.
The Joker is balling. Nothing but respect for him. I don't know if he got mad at me last year, but when I said that I think Shea deserved the MVP, but I actually hope he is not because I love the way he's playing. Like he shoots the three and all that, but he mixes it up.
Shaq admitted that at first, he underestimated Nikola Jokic even after Jokic secured yet another MVP trophy. But that's not surprising. Shaq has long built his reputation on being brutally honest, especially when it comes to modern big men. In his mind, tough love pushes players to reach their full potential. But if there's one player who doesn't flinch at outside noise, it's Nikola Jokic. Instead of clapping back with words, Jokic has let his game speak loudly. With every performance, he continues to prove why he belongs in the all-time great conversation. In fact, many fans and analysts now believe Jokic has already passed Shaq in the all-time rankings. And ironically, Shaq himself may have provided the best argument for what, unlike the traditional centers of the past, Jokic brings a fully modern, versatile offensive arsenal. He can post up, pass with precision, and stretch the floor with elite three-point shooting, something few, if any, dominant bigs before him could do. Shaq acknowledged that no other center in NBA history has shown this level of dominance from every area of the court. Jokic isn't just great, he's revolutionizing what it means to be a big man in today's game.
Jokic is the best big man in the game.
The best player in the game.
I apologize, the best player in the game. I like him because as a big man, he's an old school big man and a new school big man. You know, I don't like 7'4" or 5" shooting threes. He has that ability, he goes to it. But when he needs to get in the post,
that's where he starts.
He goes in the post. He makes his guys great. He's going to play his way. Love the way he plays.
So, what makes Nikola Jokic the rare exception to Shaq's usual criticism of modern big men? Simple: Jokic is the perfect blend of old-school dominance and modern versatility. While many of today's centers have drifted away from traditional post play, Jokic embraces it. He can bully defenders on the block with strength and footwork reminiscent of Shaq in his prime. But that's just one layer of his game. And like most bigs, Jokic can step out and knock down threes like a guard, stretch defenses to the perimeter, and then hit cutters with laser-sharp passes like a point forward. He acts as a playmaking hub in the post, drawing comparisons to Arvydas Sabonis in the 90s, while also running smooth dribble handoffs and high screens at the top of the key, much like Domantas Sabonis does today. This rare blend of power, finesse, and IQ makes Jokic a unicorn, one that bridges the gap between eras. And that's why even Shaq, the ultimate old-school enforcer, respects his game. Jokic doesn't just fit into today's NBA, he elevates it, redefining what a truly dominant big man can be. Nikola Jokic's legacy as one of the greatest centers in NBA history continues to grow, but it gained even more credibility thanks to a powerful endorsement from one of basketball's ultimate talent evaluators, Jerry West. Known as the Logo, West is not only a Hall of Fame player but a legendary executive whose eye for greatness is unmatched. He brought Shaquille O'Neal to Los Angeles and took a bold chance on a teenage Kobe Bryant moves that forever changed the Lakers franchise and the NBA at large. So when Jerry West speaks on Nikola Jokic, it carries serious weight. West has seen greatness up close. He played alongside Wilt Chamberlain, went head-to-head with Bill Russell, coached Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and helped build the Showtime Lakers around Magic Johnson, perhaps the league's first true oversized playmaker. He's witnessed every era, every evolution of the dominant big man. And in Jokic, West sees something truly special. His high praise doesn't just validate Jokic's game, it cements his place among the all-time elite.
Jokic is a joke, okay? He's a joke. You watch him play.
Different.
And you look at him, and everyone's talking about, well, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. If you watch him around the basket, he absolutely will shoot the ball, touch it, and catch it on the other side before these guys move. Mm-hmm. That tells you how good he is.
In his remarks, Jerry West went beyond the surface to highlight the subtle brilliance in Nikola Jokic's game, details that many casual fans often overlook. West specifically praised Jokic's soft touch, elite basketball IQ, and surprising dexterity, traits that allow him to control the flow of the game without relying on explosive athleticism. Unlike traditional big men who leap above the rim for rebounds, Jokic dominates by positioning himself with precision, reading plays before they happen, and using timing over verticals. It's a masterclass in efficiency and anticipation. Still, Not everyone is sold. Gilbert Arenas, known for his blunt takes and skepticism toward European players, has been one of Jokic's most persistent critics. On his podcast, Arenas has often echoed the familiar arguments used to downplay Jokic's impact, hesitating to fully embrace the dominance of the Nuggets superstar. But as Jokic continues to rewrite what it means to be a franchise player, it's becoming increasingly difficult even for his harshest critics to deny what the legends already see: greatness.
Jokic is probably, statistically, when it comes to overall game, the worst MVP winner. He is the worst MVP winner in the last 40 years.
Why you say that?
When you're talking about MVP, the guys outside of first and second place, their teams was first and second place. The people who won the MVP, their teams was first and second.
The first major flaw in Gilbert Arenas' argument lies in his misunderstanding of what the MVP award truly represents. The MVP isn't just about which player is on the team with the best record. If that were the case, stars from top-seeded squads like the Celtics or Cavaliers would automatically dominate the conversation, but we know that's not how it works. Those teams often succeed because of deep rosters and balanced construction, not necessarily because of one player's individual brilliance. In contrast, the Denver Nuggets don't boast a stacked, star-heavy lineup.